I'm gay, I'm LGBT man. I fall in love with one guy and they catch two of us. They kill the guy, but unfortunately I escaped. That's why I came to UK.
I left my country because there is a poverty and there's no security, and there is a lot of terrorists.
I left my country because of my political opinion. I was in prison for several times, and it's difficult, to be alone here.
Marketing is a luxury that charities never have, and Good invested a lot of their time and expertise in the organisation.
They came to us with a challenge, and that's where it needed some design thinking. Essentially, they needed more money, and they needed a strategy to help produce that long term in a sustainable way. And they knew, and credit to them at the time, they knew that needed to be done with something that was more than just a campaign. It needed to be something that was lasting, and they knew that it was an identity they needed to create.
The rebranding allowed other stakeholders and investors and funders to see that the organisation were professional and were marketing themselves in an appropriate way, and professional services, professional outlook as an organisation as a whole, and that they were growing and developing, and that's helped the project attract much more funding, which has allowed us to employ more staff, support more volunteers, and most importantly support many more people that were moving into the area.
Maybe just say a little bit again about respect.
When we started, we had a pretty tall objective, which was to try and increase the income by 50%. As the fundraising focus began to pick up, we increased the revenue by 120%. Our objective was to increase the staff to around 4 to 6. They've now got somewhere in the region of 14 staff in total. Now, the impact that can have is transformative.
The Govan community is what brought joy to my life, and I'm one of the Glasgow now.